Hey guys, Xbox here. This is going to be the Orcs Must Die, the library level. So here, I'm going to give you a quick idea of a tutorial on how I was able to beat it and defeat this level, because it's rather tricky. You got multiple doors and multiple locations where they can come. So as you can see, what I did is basically posted a few spear wall traps on each side here, coming down this portal place. And I was hoping that this would buy me enough time in these first initial rounds to get a little bit of extra money, and then of course eventually build up the army that I had. So you can see here the very first round, or the first wave here in the very first round, it's pretty simple. The few spike traps that I had could have finished them off right there, but I just shot them with the bow and arrow. So what I'm going to do here is I'm thinking, okay, you know, can I place any more of these spike traps? What else can I do to make it a little easier for my guy here? So what I'm going to do is go ahead and place a few of these springback traps, I guess you'd call them that, so that when they come here and if they somehow live through this, I want it to spring them back towards the beginning of the door. This way, they got to go through it again, and hopefully it would get hit by my spear traps on the walls again. You can see pretty easy for wave number 2 here, very straightforward. So here we go, I'm getting ready for wave 3. I'm going to come up here and finish what I was building up here. I'm going to try and put a couple more of those traps back there so they get flung back. Then of course in the middle here I want to go ahead and just put one archer just to, give me some space if they start coming in from the other side here. And I can see they're starting to bust down that door right behind me, but here I'm just going to try and continue and spam and kill these guys as much as I can. But I can see they're coming for my archer here. So this is the first time I've seen the fire ogre. He's definitely a lot more difficult to beat down. So here I'm going to go ahead and just chain stun this guy with my stun. And if you notice, again, this is like my 8th time that I played this game, so if you can, leave in the comments if you know a quicker way to defeat these guys. I didn't know if there was a quicker way. It seemed that a lot of the traps that I had really just didn't do any work on them. So here I'm trying to figure, okay, this side over here is working quite well. What can we do now to make this a little bit better? So I didn't bring any of the ceiling items with me here, so unfortunately, I'm just going to start placing a ton of archers here in the middle, because I have been able to hold back their guys successfully. So I'm going to go ahead and start round 2 here. These next 3 waves are in round 2. So pretty simple here. A lot of the quicker runner guys here are going to get arched out. So very easy here. Just go ahead and get all these guys. I keep checking my map to make sure that their guys aren't getting too close. I can see a couple guys might have made it through, but they didn't make it. So that wave is finished, and here comes wave 2 of the second round. And so far, everything is looking good. So I'm going to continue to spam all those archers there in the middle. So here we go again. Here comes the second wave. I'm going to get right in their face here and try to spam this this fireball mechanism as much as I can. You can see this is working out great for me on this one side. I'm going to flip back and make sure that nobody's getting through over here. Sometimes their crossbow guys are a little quick and a little hard to defeat sometimes. So here I'm just going to continue just to spam my crossbow, and then when I can, of course, go ahead and throw a few fireballs down there. It's getting a little scary here because their guys were getting through. It looks like a couple of them, unfortunately, are going to be able to make it down to my rift there. So here you can see we had a couple of their guys get through. You can see I did a nice stun there to knock that guy back. So here we go. A bunch of my archers died, so I figured, oh, what should I do? Should I continue to make archers, or should I just, you know, sort of slow them up a little bit here?
This will be good.
That way my archers do have time to respawn. So here, I went ahead and decided to slow them down a little bit instead of spawning more archers. And I'm going to get right in these guys' face here and continue to take these guys down and let my archers focus on the other side a little bit. So we're doing pretty good on this side here. Again, those traps are definitely helping out a little bit. Immediately, I'm going to turn around and make sure none of these guys are coming through. But as you can see, it's working out great. Those items right there are definitely pushing them back nice and far. So here we go. We're getting ready for the last wave of this round, or the next. I guess this last round, for some reason, had 4 waves in it.
Right there. That's the spot.
So here I'm going to add some additional traps here to make it a little easier for these guys to get stuck and allow my archers to do more damage, because they'll be going a lot slower.
Except, not really.
So here I'm going to pop as many archers as I can in the middle here and continue the same sort of technique that I've used before. I'm going to go ahead and run right up on this side. And of course we got the fire ogre, 2 of them. So here I'm just basically going to continue to spam as much as I can on these guys. These guys are definitely difficult to kill. So you can see having those targets are definitely great, because here it's definitely slowing them down and getting them not so they don't come in and just smash my guys up. So I got one of them killed. I'm going to try and get the other one here. He has about half life. But again, there's just a lot of their guys who were able to come in here. So you can see I'm basically going to try and kill this fire ogre before he kills all the rest of my guys. So perfect. That was almost the second to last round, or second to last wave here. Basically, I'm going to go ahead and spawn a bunch more of these archers here. And I'm going to follow the same technique again that I've used before. I'm going to run right up to this door and try to kill as many of these guys as I can. You can see this fireball is working great against their archers. Basically, you can take out all 3 of them as they come. So here I'm going to flip back around. I can see that they got a bunch of their guys coming here. I'm going to try and knock them out as best as I can. But of course, I believe this is where their fire ogre is going to come. It's going to basically decimate my whole team over here on the other side. I should have been watching, but unfortunately I wasn't. And that's unfortunately where you get, where my whole team gets sort of taken down here. So here we go. This round is almost over. Basically 2 more left on this final round. So of course I'm going to pop a few more archers here just to just make it a little easier to so they don't get through. So here we go. I'm going to do my same technique that I used before. I'm going to try and shut down this side.
What a mess.
You can see here I'm going to go ahead and just continue to mow these guys down. Again, this is the second to last wave here. So they're bringing them real thick here through these guys. I'm just trying to hold them all off. The archers are definitely helping me out. And you can see how well that those pit traps work at this level. Really, really good. So perfect. Here comes the last and final wave. Got a decent amount of cash. I'm going to go ahead and spawn just a ton more archers. I was thinking, well, you know, instead of having too many, why don't we go ahead and add a few more slow traps here?
Oh yeah. A treat for
to
you.
buy my archers some time so those guys actually don't get to them. So here I want to go ahead and just do one more archer, because here comes the final round in this particular level, and they're going to bring it quite heavily here. And I only have 27 more people who can enter, so I'm pretty sure I got it beat, but who knows, right? So here we go on this side. They're going to bring it pretty heavy with the Orcs, just like the last round. I'm going to go ahead and get right in their face here and continue to blast as much as I can of them. Still, I'm trying to watch the map to make sure that their guys aren't going to get too close to all my archers in the middle. And this is where it got me worried, because here comes one of the fire guys here. They did send one on the other side, and there just isn't enough on the other side to focus this guy. When I hear the archer is down, and when I take a look at my screen over here to the left, I'm going to notice that pretty much one of those fire ogres is right in there just beating all my guys down right here. So you can see their guys are just basically taking my guys all the way down right there. I'm just trying to minimize the damage here, the damage loss. Go ahead and take out that fire ogre. He was almost dead. Got a few more guys here, and after I kill these few guys, that's how I was able to beat this this level. Let me know in the comments of the techniques you guys use. Definitely check out my other videos. Go ahead and subscribe, and thanks again for watching.